Hey there guys, it's Dynamite. I hope you all are enjoying your Monday, and if not, I'm about to brighten up your day a little bit with some Star Wars Battlefront 2 news. Basically what we'll be talking about today is a Clone Wars only playlist, new information on jetpack cargo, the new game mode that I mentioned in my last video, and an improved squad system. So let's dive on in and start off with jetpack cargo. Now, in my last video, as I alluded to, was a new mode that they're planning on adding into the game. It involves jetpacks, and it's supposed to be fast-paced according to the developers. Given that's the case, I assume with the name cargo, it was going to be very reminiscent and similar to the cargo that we got in Star Wars Battlefront 2015. But apparently, according to the developers, it's going to be completely different in its own game. Also, jetpack cargo is only going to be available for a limited time. This is probably because it's meant to be more or less a placeholder until Season 2 content starts rolling in. So I'm interested to see what they end up doing as far as creating a new cargo mode and what it's going to be like. Now this brings us to the second thing on the list, which is improved squad system. Now, the improved squad system was something that's been talked about and promised for a little while now, and it's a little frustrating because, especially when I'm in parties with friends and just kind of want to mess around, it's hard to do that given that I can't spawn on my teammates, and it sort of, for me, ruins the experience of the game. Given that EA and DICE work on Battlefield, you would think that they both would have already had a system like this, given that Battlefront and Battlefield are similar games. And back in EA 2015 Battlefront, you could spawn on a teammate or friend back then, so why wouldn't it be a thing that they have now? Wish I knew the answer to that, but it just seems like they're reinventing the wheel, and they really don't have to do that. So given that that's happening, I think that's a good idea, and they're moving in the right direction. And lastly, what I have on my list here is a Clone Wars only playlist. Now, I think this is an awesome idea, given that sometimes it's rare that you get Clone Wars matches when you go through the rotation, because sometimes you'll end up either getting the same maps over and over again in the rotation, which is something else they also need to fix. But I just think it's a good idea that they're creating a Clone Wars only playlist. This is something that I wanted personally, given that you don't always get Clone Wars maps, and I would like to play as the clones more often. So the other thing I want to end off is I find that interesting, given that one of the potential DLCs coming could be a Clone Wars DLC. Now, this brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Look out for future content, and don't forget to like and subscribe. May the Force be with you.